Hi guys, my name is Tatiana Garla from Vegan Recipes, and today I'll be making piroshki, or like it's say in English, pierogis. It's my second time to make it without my mom. Ooh, I'm a little bit nervous because every time I saw her making it or my grandmother was making it, I was looking from a side and I started to help when I got older, but in my mind always was, wow, it's a long process, it's complicated, it's difficult, it's this and that, not for me. So I never attempted to make by myself. I knew if I'll start, I'll probably fail. So a few days ago, I did it and it was amazing. It was so delicious. The dough came out so delicate, so easy to work with, and I was just so happy and proud of myself. So today I decided to make it into a video and show you step by step how to make it. In the link below you'll find the gluten-free piroshki or pierogis. If you want gluten-free, you can have that too. If you want dough that contain gluten and you don't mind, I'm gonna be showing you today. And I'll be showing you step by step how easy it's to make and fun, and your kids can play with the dough too and enjoy it together. In these pierogis, the filling will be with potatoes, onions, and vegan grounds. And if you would like to see another video of pierogis with another filling like cabbage or maybe something else, please leave a comment below and let me know what you want to see. So let's start. So before we're starting to make our dough, we'll start with our filling because our potatoes need to be boiled. So here are the ingredients: potatoes, vegan grounds, onions, vegan butter optional, salt and pepper. We'll be chopping our potatoes into quarters because when it boils, it will be easy to mash them. Fill up your big pot with potatoes. Fill up your pot with water. Cover with lid and boil till very soft. Dice your onions. It's better if you dice than chop because then it's more light and delicate. You don't want big chunks in your pierogis, so I recommend to dice onions and mash potatoes as much as you can. A few tablespoons of cooking oil, vegan butter, salt and pepper, vegan grounds, and onions. I'll suggest to fry it on high heat for around 15-20 minutes until you're satisfied with the texture of the onions and the grounds. For me, it's when they're really nicely browned and soft. That's when I know it's ready for me. For the dough, what we're gonna need is all-purpose flour, water, salt, yeast, and sugar. Into yeast and sugar bowl, we're gonna add lukewarm water to activate the yeast. I do recommend for you to mix it and then let it sit and activate for 1 or 2 minutes. We're gonna add salt. Done. And now we'll just mix the dry ingredients, flour and salt. That's it. After I mix it, I'll just make small crater here and I'll wait 1 to 2 minutes, maybe 3 minutes until the yeast will activate. Okay, as you can see, it's activated and it's ready. Pour it in the middle and now start mixing it slowly so the flour touches the liquid and blends very nice and smooth. As you can see, it gets absorbed and become gooey and sticky. Now I'm ready to add water step by step, not everything at once, and continue mixing. Wow, that looks nice and smooth. Okay, now I'm ready to add a little bit more water and continue mixing. Easy, right? And not just easy, but really fun. It's fun. It's really, I'm really enjoying this process, and I hope you'll enjoy this process as well. And again, I'm ready to add the rest of the water. I'll continue to mix it until all the water is absorbed, and only then I'll start kneading the dough with my hands. Okay, as you can see, it all got absorbed, and now I'm ready to play with this dough. I'll take out the remains and I'll start kneading. So you just want to make sure you want to take all the flour in. You want the flour to blend with the dough. This process takes around 10 minutes, maybe 15 minutes. So not that long really. With the palm of your hand, and just push it down, and in circle continue like this. As you can see, it starts forming into a nice smooth shape and texture. So as you can see, it's formed and it's smooth. You can play more if you want to, but I will suggest the minute it's formed its shape and texture, just leave it like this, cover it with plastic wrap, and on top cover with a towel. Now that we mashed potatoes, we'll be adding our fried onions and vegan grounds. Now this pan I won't be washing because I'll keep the taste and the oily texture of it for frying our pierogis. Mix it well and then let it cool down for around maybe 15-20 minutes, because we don't want to ruin our dough. If we put hot mix in the dough can be ripped apart. My goal with the potatoes is to make it very smooth, light, creamy. So the longer you boil the potatoes, the better. The longer you fry the onions without burning is good. And that's also the reason why I added butter, because I noticed butter gives a little bit different texture than the oil. I'll sprinkle a little bit flour and I'll knead the dough for maybe 1 minute or so, just to get it to a normal size and take out the bubbles and the air. Wow guys, it's so soft, fluffy and easy to work with. So now that it got to a normal size, we took out the air, the bubbles. We'll take it out from the bowl and we'll put it on the surface to start making pierogis. So I'll take it out from the bowl. I'll flour the surface, make sure it's clean. So here you have a few options. You can cut it as pizza, right? And you can cut it like into 12 pieces, and then from each one you'll cut in half, and then you have 24 pieces. Or you can roll it out, and that's what I'm gonna be doing. Just roll it, roll it. And let's do, I'll say 12 pieces because it's easy. And from those 12 pieces, we'll make another 12 pieces. What you want is 24, and it depends on the size, of course, of your pierogis. And you'll see my size of pierogis from 24 as individual. Okay, let's try to make this. So this size is around what? 24 inches, and we'll do 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So each cut, it's 2 inches. And now I'll be cutting another half each of them. But before I'll do so, I'll just flour the surface on the side of the board. You just want to make sure it won't get sticky. I'll cover it with a towel so it won't dry, and while I'm working each one individual. So I'll take one. I'll flour again my surface. If you don't want to knead it, usually I'll just knead it just for a few seconds like this. You don't have to, you really don't have to. You just can, because now that they're sitting there and waiting for me to work, they're gonna be rising again. So you can just take it and do like this, and then take your roller and roll it, and that's all. So really, if you don't want to waste time and you just wanted to do it quickly, don't worry. And let's start rolling it. Every once in a while, if you see it sticky, just flour it, and that's it. Now this one is different way, completely different way than my mom used to do. What she's doing is she taking the whole dough, this whole big dough, she flattening it around the surface, and then she cutting it with a bowl, each and one individually. I don't want to do it. It's a lot of work, to be honest with you guys, a lot of work. But the circles are really good and beautiful because, well, you're taking a bowl or a big cup, right? But it's a lot of work. So as you can see, it's not too thin and it's not too thick. Just play around and see what's good for you. That's all. Now we'll add the filling. Again, play around, not too much, not too little, and you don't want it to open it while you're frying, so just go by eye and see how much it goes well. You always can take it out. And now we'll close it, and you can make it in an easy way, just close it like this, or you can braid it. I learned it from my mom, and I got very good at this with time, and it's just fun. It's really fun and pretty. So you close the beginning, and then you go from one side and you press, and then you go to the another side, and then again right, left, and again right, left, right, left, and then just continuing like this. When I was young, I was playing like this and this and that. I made some mistakes. It was a lot of fun. But then I got really good at this, and I just started doing it fast, and I found my way, my rhythm and my way with the fingers. So don't worry, just enjoy it. And then the end, you close it, and then you just press on it on top, and that's it. You have a nice, pretty pirożok. So as you can see, the sizes are different. And why is that? Because when I cut it into 24 individuals, remember, I took one and I cut it in half, and that's the size you are gonna get, or the big size. So here are pierogis that I'm gonna be baking, and I'll show you how they're gonna turn out. I just brushed the surface, and now I'm brushing the top. So as you can see, down it's oily, and I'll brush the top with oil. And what I'm gonna be doing, so they won't puff and open in the oven, I'm just gonna poke a little bit. And preheat your oven at 350 and bake around 15 minutes, then flip it and bake another for around 15 minutes. Okay, so let's take this one and cut in half. If you want to make smaller, all depends on you, but I'll be trying to make the big and the small so you can see the difference. As we did before, just let's flatten it with our hands to take the air and the bubbles, and we'll sprinkle the flour. And now we're gonna roll it out. If you want it to look pretty, you can take a cup or a bowl and just cut it like this, stamp it and then cut. If you know my story behind me, it's I'm stay-at-home mom and I'm homeschooling 3 boys. So pretty, it's nice, but for me it's faster and delicious. So for me, that's the main goal. Okay, and let's close it and do it as we did before, and let's braid our pierogis. Start at the edge, fold and press. You see? You fold it and then back and forth. Let's start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And let's continue. Easy, right? I promise you, if you'll play around and you'll practice, you'll have so much fun with it. And I think it's an amazing project to do with your kids. These are the baked one, and it was really great success. So if you want to bake and no frying, go ahead and do so. For gluten-free pierogis, you can find the link below. And as you can see, you don't have to fry it. You don't have to spend too much time in the kitchen. You can just bake it more healthier and easier. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and comment below. Till next time, guys.